الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنما الصدقات للفقراء والمساكين والعاملين عليها والمؤلفة قلوبهم وفي الرقاب والغارمين وفي سبيل الله وابن السبيل فريضة من الله والله عليم حكيم. We're discussing the verse in regards to zakat, where Allah wa ta'ala mentioned that zakat is only for the fuqara and the masakin, the poor and the destitute. We explained the difference of what is fuqara and masakin, the destitutes, yesterday. وَالْعَامِلِينَ عَلَيْهَا, and those people that have been appointed to collect zakat. وَالْمُؤَلَّفَةِ قُلُوبُهُم, and those people whose hearts have to be reconciled. Up to this we had discussed. Further, Allah wa ta'ala mentions wafir riqab, and in slavery. In the previous time when slavery had existed, you get different types of slave. You get a walad slave, you get a mudabbar slave, and you get a mukatab slave. The slave that is referred to over here is a mukatab slave, where a slave is working for his master. And after some time, the master, he enters into a transaction with the slave, whereby he tells the slave that you pay me an X amount of money and you will be freed. So that slave then goes out and he starts earning and he purchases his slavery. So a slave that is purchasing his slavery, he is contributing and paying towards his freedom. So that type of a slave, you can give him zakat money and he can utilize that money to purchase his freedom. However, this is the only way that is permissible. The other way is where a person, he purchases a slave in full, and after purchasing the slave, he frees the slave. So in regards to this scenario, there is difference of opinion amongst the ulama. The Hanafi, the Shafis, etc., they say that it is not permissible. There are some of the ulama that say that it is permissible, but according to us, it is not permissible. Wal gharibin, and those people that are in debt. So look at the beauty of Islam, that normally a person that is in debt, a person that has problems, he can't pay his rental, then the law of the country is many a time in favor of the landlord, that you will get that person evicted from that premises, get him out of the premises. Or the police is also in favor of the landlord. But Quran Sharif, Allah wa ta'ala is in favor of that person that is in debt. That here Allah ta'ala says, your zakat money, now give it to this type of a person. That he is in debt, he can't pay his light account, he cannot pay his rental. Assist him, help this person so he can free himself. Wal gharimeen wa fi sabilillah, and in the path of Allah wa ta'ala. What is meant in the path of Allah? Literally in the path of Allah, any person that you spend on him for the pleasure of Allah Ta'ala, that is regarded as the path of Allah wa Ta'ala. But here it refers to jihad, that those that are going out in jihad in the path of Allah wa Ta'ala, they require finances to go out in the path of Allah. So you can assist them with your zakat funds when they go out in the path of Allah wa Ta'ala. And some of the fuqaha have mentioned that it also refers to a student of deen, that a student that is studying to become hafiz of the Quran Sharif or to become an alim of deen, no problem. If he is eligible to receive zakat, then you may assist him with zakat funds as well. Wabn is sabil, and a traveler, a person that has left home, he's out and he has lost his funds, or he doesn't have any funds, his funds are exhausted. But at home he has funds, but he does not have access to that funds. So here also at that time, because of the necessity, you can assist him with zakat fund. Allah Ta'ala further says, Faridatam min Allah. This has been ordered from the side of Allah. This has been stipulated from the side of Allah wa Ta'ala. Wallahu alimun hakim. Allah Ta'ala is all knowing and Allah wa Ta'ala is all wise. Now the question that comes about here, that here Allah wa Ta'ala mentions approximately 8 categories of people upon whom zakat can be spent. Now, is it necessary for us to give every category from these 8, give them a little bit of your zakat, distribute your zakat to all 8? Or can a person just give one category and the zakat of a person is discharged? Again here amongst the mujtahideen, Imam Abu Hanifa rahmatullahi, Imam Shafi rahmatullahi, there is a difference of opinion in this matter as well. Imam Shafi rahmatullahi says that you have to spend upon every category. A little bit you must give to the fuqara, a little bit you must give to the masakin, a little bit you must give to those that are in slavery, a little bit to those that are in debt, etc. The proof of Imam Shafi rahmatullahi, one sahabi, Hazrat Zayd bin Harith radiyallahu ta'ala, he was sitting by Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So one sahabi came to Nabi alayhi salam and he said, Ya Rasulullah, the zakat money, give me a share from the zakat money as well. So Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentioned that Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala was not happy to allow the Nabi of Allah to decide who he wants to give the zakat money. But Allah has decided himself who the zakat money must be given to. And Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala has mentioned that there are 8 categories of people that are eligible for zakat. So therefore Imam Shafi rahmatullahi alayhi says that Nabi alayhi salam said that Allah Ta'ala said there are 8 categories of people who are eligible for zakat. Therefore it can be given to all of them. But in this narration that has come, see how far the muhaddiseen and the fuqaha have gone. They don't just look at one verse of the Quran Sharif and they just pass a ruling. They said in that narration that has come, there is one narrator that has come over there who is regarded as a weak narrator. Because he's a weak narrator, therefore the Imam Abu Hanifa rahmatullahi never accept that narration. So therefore Imam Abu Hanifa rahmatullahi says that it is not necessary to give every category, although according to the Shafis it is necessary. But the Hanafis say that even if you spend on one category, if you just give the poor person, the faqir, or you just give a person that is in debt, or you give a person that is out in jihad or a student of deen, then also it is sufficient according to the Hanafi madhab. The second masla that comes out from here is, can you give the sadat, those people that are the family members of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This also needs a little bit of explanation, but it is mentioned that you cannot spend your zakat money upon the family members of Nabi alayhi salam. Zakat money is considered as the impurity of people, your impure wealth that is being taken out. And the family of Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam 100% pure. So we cannot spend our zakat money on the families of Nabi alayhi salam. Yes, some fuqaha have given permission in this day and age that if the family of Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam is battling, they are suffering, if they have to go to the extent where they have to beg before another person, then to protect them from that type of humiliation, they say you must rather give them, assist them with zakat money, but don't let them go before people and put their hands before people. On that basis, they say that it is permissible. But if we don't come to that stage, don't assist them with zakat, it is permissible to assist them with lillah money. We'll continue from here, inshallah.